Hello there. Teachings about grief are not really what's on your mind today, but it might be what you need. You see, with tragic events happening in your life or even just the world around you, you might not realize you are grieving, and the daily actions and important decisions you make are not what's best for you. So, let me teach you grief. Grief is a difficult problem to deal with. It needs complex managing, so you can successfully come out of it. But let me structure it for you. First, you need to recognize what it is. Grief is our natural response to loss, most often death, as easy as that. But also breakups, illness, lost dreams, and even our identity shifts. And this one is ubiquitous in this ever-evolving present. Second, you have to know this as an adult. Grief can be described as a cost of love. And when you care for someone or something deeply, and it ends, you're also going to have to grieve deeply. Now I need you to realize that it's not an emotion, rather a process we go through as we experience shock, anger, yearning, emptiness, numbness, even guilt. And then there's relief. But hold up, that's not the end. I will tell you how to get away from it safer. Here's the 5 stages of grief. 1. Denial. It's when it is still hard to believe that a tragedy happened. You might have lost someone you love or admire, or maybe you lost your job, business, friendship, or a relationship. It's a mental self-defense. You know you lost something, but you still can't believe. 2. Anger. Anger is an emotion that makes you express rage. When grieving, you will most likely question why something happened and be angry to anything that caused the loss. The more sudden the loss, the more intense your anger can become. If you explore the world of psychology, you'll learn that anger is a secondary emotion, and that the first one is more likely these: offended, disappointment, helpless, feeling abandoned, fearful, depressed, and others. It's important for the grieving person and to an outsider to recognize that the grieving person is allowed to be angry. Anger needs to be expressed when grieving. Remember that. Just before I made this video, a tragic event has just occurred in the United States of America. An outspoken political figure, Charlie Kirk, was killed. Millions are angry in America and countless more around the world. We are grieving. He was a good man who opened up conversations in many important topics we need to tackle, but also a good family man. But we also need to recognize the anger of the people who disliked his opinions and were most likely grieving from personal losses, whatever it is that's driving their grief. Those people are angry. The person who took Charlie's life is angry, but was not able to express anger in a healthier way, and he resorted to violence. This is why, when grieving, anger needs to be expressed. Remember that. 3. Bargaining. At this stage, you'll be trying to figure out what went wrong and wonder if you could have changed anything if your actions prior to your loss were different. You'll be dealing with your regrets. You'll feel helpless in doing so, but hang in there. And also realize this: people around you will help. You're not alone. 4. Depression. Here, you realize your loss and become sad. You'll be lonely. Daily activities that used to be easy become difficult. You might lose your appetite, struggle to deal with people, and begin to isolate yourself. This stage will be the most difficult for you and the people around who cares for you. People would want to see you get through this phase as fast as possible. You'll want the same, but it will not be fast. You'll need time. But more than that, you'll need as much support as you can get. In recent times, we have realized people are doing a mistake in this stage of grief. They might say statements that can make you feel like they have no care for your feelings, as if you're taking too long on your processing of grief. But I want you to know, all they want is for you to be better. People might not know exactly what to say to you, but they care for you and love you. So recognize your depression. You can take your time, but don't isolate yourself from others. And let me tell you these words: hang in there. You will get through this. 5. Acceptance. In this last phase of grief, you have accepted the loss. You have come to terms with accepting that something or someone you hold dear is gone. You'll still be sad about what happened, but you are now able to properly process your emotions. You will be able to live with what happened, deal with a new reality without that something or someone. You can now move forward and plan ahead so you can have a future. If it is a loved one, honor them by living the life they would want for you. Keep their memories, tell great tales, so they can live forever through stories. Now, let me remind you this. As you go through the stages of grief, you might find yourself jumping from one stage to another. This is normal. These processes are not always linear, and they most certainly differ for each different person. So, do not be alarmed. And after acceptance, it does not mean that your grieving has ended. It might return in random times in your life. But don't worry, you will be fine. You just keep moving forward. What's next in your learning of grief? You need to know during your grieving, you will experience many different feelings and sensations. Your body will be fatigued. You might have chest tightness, food will not taste the same. Your sleep will be affected. Your mind will suffer from ruminating. You might become forgetful, and at times might think that you're going crazy. Your perception of time will be different. Days will be longer, but months can feel short, and you feel you've lost time. You'll be disoriented from typical daily life activities. These things are normal when grieving. Be aware of them, but do not fear them. Now, everyone needs to learn these truths that differ from the myths. Learn them and be smart about dealing with grief. Myth: time heals wounds. Truth: time helps, but you need active processing of grief to better healing. Myth: you must let go. Truth: the proper way to end grief is to move forward, carry the memory of what or who has gone, but with meaning. Myth: should be over it by now. Truth: there is no timeline. Everyone grieves differently and takes time differently. Now, at this stage, you need to know that it is better to express emotions when grieving. Talk to people, friends, family, support group, therapy. You also need to try and do this difficult task of self-care. Eat good food, rest, and routinely do activities that evoke happiness. Whatever it is, it's fine. This one is important. Try and find meaning in your loss. Make the meaning help you with your road ahead. Finally, grief, when processed properly, can help deepen your compassion for others. It can remind you of what matters most in life, make you appreciate them more. It can transform existence into a legacy, carrying forward the best of what or who was lost. Now, if you're grieving as of this moment, take your time. Process grief. Recognize what is happening to you and try to look for a better way forward. You don't have to get over it. You will grow stronger with it. You are not alone. Try your best not to isolate yourself from others. Express yourself to the people around you. Who cares for you? They will listen. They will help. And for the people trying to help a grieving person, it's not easy getting them out of the place they are in, but it is better that you are there with them. Be present and learn the ways of helping a grieving person. We all will suffer grief at some point in our life. It is best that we help each other. We are all humans after all. Now, let me end with this. We all walk through grief in our own way, at our own pace. But remember, no one walks it alone. Not now, not ever. And if you carry anything from today, let it be this. Grief is not just about loss, it's about the love that remains. Hold on to that love, share it, and let it guide you forward. If this video gave you comfort or clarity, consider subscribing for more content on healing, mental well-being, and understanding ourselves. A like or share could help this message reach someone who needs it today. Thank you for being here. You're not alone. Till the next video, take care, Curious One.